Bring in now Kenneth Marcus, the founder and chairman at Brandeis Center for Human Rights Under Law. He also testified during today's House hearing. Kenneth, thanks so much for being here. You spoke at the House committee about a phrase you called October 6th thinking. What is that?
It's the notion that we can apply the same thinking to today's problems that we used even 6 weeks ago. The fact is that for Jewish Americans, the entire world has changed, if only in the sense that the masks have come down, and it is no longer possible for Jewish American students to look at their classmates in the same way. They're watching their classmates, in some cases their professors, exhilarated by mass slaughter of Jews, torture, rape. Things just can't be the same.
That's a pretty strong statement. They're exhilarated by it?
This was a direct quote from one professor at Cornell University, but it is a sentiment that has also been expressed by others throughout higher education. Yes, they are promoting.
So what's going on? I mean, what is going on right now on American universities that people feel not only that they're thinking those thoughts, but they're actually standing up and speaking those thoughts, sometimes yelling those thoughts into a megaphone?
This has built up over many years and then exploded. For many years, we have seen the development of various ideologies that are specifically anti-Semitic, but also more generally antithetical to Western norms. It's bound up in many cases with progressive ideology and anti-Americanism. And it has gotten to the point where it is causing many college students not only to say they sympathize with the Hamas terrorists, but that they view themselves as being a part of that resistance movement.
Yeah, we want to emphasize and repeat yet again that you can be sympathetic to the plight of Palestinians and still condemn Hamas and the attack on Israel. And the complexities now, I mean, we just found out today the Biden administration confirmed that, in fact, Hamas and Islamic Jihad are storing their weapons and even their hostages underneath the hospitals in Gaza. You know, that is a war crime. So on top of many others that Hamas has committed here. So, you know, it is a complicated issue. And we just heard our guests a moment ago talk about the fact that a lot of these people out there protesting don't know what they're talking about.
You know, it's complicated, but it's also very simple. Sometimes there's good and evil. What we're seeing now is mass support for a terrorist movement, and that support erupted immediately after we became aware of mass murder, of torture, of widespread rape, and at that moment, an enormous groundswell of support on college campuses for the terrorists. This needs to be a wake-up call.
We just heard the rabbi talk about the fact that he thought that many of these universities were violating Title VI, that what they're doing is illegal. Are you filing any action on that?
We are. Just last week, we filed Title VI cases against Wellesley College and the University of Pennsylvania. We have more that we will be filing in the coming weeks. But, you know, the Department of Education shouldn't just wait for our cases. The Department of Education has the power to initiate its own investigations. That's the sort of thing that we did when I headed the agency, Office for Civil Rights, during the Bush and Trump administrations. It should be done again.
Yeah. Kenneth Marcus, hope you'll be back to let us know how those cases proceed. Really appreciate you being here tonight.
Thank you so much.